Born in 1920 in Andernach, Germany, and raised in Los Angeles, Charles Bukowski's early years were marred by poverty, abuse, and a sense of alienation. These formative experiences would later fuel his literary work, imbuing it with an unvarnished realism and raw honesty. Bukowski's upbringing was anything but privileged. He encountered a myriad of hardships, from an abusive father to the brutal realities of working menial jobs. Yet, it was within this crucible of struggle that his distinctive voice was forged. His experiences on the fringes of society provided him with a unique vantage point, a perspective that celebrated life's imperfections while railing against conventional norms. Bukowski's early life was a continuous struggle against societal expectations and the limitations imposed by a rigid, conformist world. He often found himself at odds with mainstream culture, a sentiment that is evident throughout his literary works. His disdain for pretension and his relentless pursuit of authenticity became the cornerstones of his writing and personal philosophy. In many ways, Bukowski's life was a living embodiment of his famous dictum: he did not merely dabble in life, he engaged with it fully, with all its beauty and brutality. If you're going to try, go all the way. At its core, the phrase "if you're going to try, go all the way" is a call for total commitment. It is an exhortation to pursue one's passions with an intensity that leaves no room for half measures or compromise. Bukowski's message is simple yet profound. If you decide to commit yourself to a pursuit, whether it be writing, art, love, or even the simple act of living, do so completely. This uncompromising attitude is reflective of Bukowski's own approach to life, which was characterized by both unyielding determination and a willingness to confront the harsh realities of existence head-on. For Bukowski, the idea of going all the way was not merely about success in a conventional sense, but about embracing the full spectrum of human experience. It meant experiencing every facet of life, the highs and lows, the triumphs and failures, with unreserved authenticity. In Bukowski's view, the risk of half-hearted efforts was too great. To truly live, one had to commit entirely, even if that commitment came with pain, sacrifice, and uncertainty. The philosophy of total commitment. The notion of total commitment, as encapsulated in Bukowski's famous phrase, transcends the realm of artistic endeavor and speaks to a broader existential truth. It suggests that life is a singular opportunity, one that demands our full presence and participation. When you choose to go all the way, you abandon the safety nets of mediocrity and compromise and instead embrace the unknown with courage and conviction. This philosophy challenges the status quo by rejecting incremental progress in favor of a radical, all-or-nothing approach. This approach has deep roots in existential thought, the idea that life is inherently uncertain and that the only way to create meaning is through the bold exercise of individual will. Bukowski's words echo the sentiments of philosophers who argue that authenticity requires a complete immersion in one's chosen path. In other words, true fulfillment and self-actualization come not from taking cautious steps but from plunging headlong into the messy, unpredictable, and ultimately rewarding experience of life. Bukowski's literary journey, a testament to going all the way. Bukowski's literary output is a living testament to his commitment to living and writing without reservation. Over the course of his career, he produced a vast body of work that includes poetry, novels, and short stories, each imbued with the same gritty realism and relentless honesty that became his trademark. His work was not polished by conventional standards. Instead, it was raw, visceral, and unapologetic. Bukowski's writing reflects his belief that the only way to truly capture the human experience is to present it in its unfiltered form. His novels, such as Post Office, Women, and Ham on Rye, are autobiographical in nature, chronicling his struggles with poverty, alcoholism, and a sense of alienation from a society that prized conformity over authenticity. In these works, Bukowski does not shy away from exposing his vulnerabilities or the darker aspects of his personality. Instead, he lays bare the raw truths of his existence, demonstrating that going all the way means embracing every aspect of oneself, even the parts that society might deem unsavory or unworthy. Bukowski's poetry, equally powerful in its immediacy, often serves as a rallying cry for those who feel marginalized or disenfranchised. His poems are filled with a defiant, almost anarchic energy, challenging readers to reject societal norms and live life on their own terms. In every line, there is an undercurrent of urgency, a reminder that time is short and that the only way to honor our existence is to commit fully to our pursuits, whatever they may be. The personal and the universal, why Bukowski's message resonates. One of the reasons Bukowski's message continues to resonate with so many is its universal applicability. Whether one is an artist, an entrepreneur, a lover, or simply someone trying to navigate the complexities of everyday life, the idea of total commitment is both challenging and liberating. In a world that often rewards compromise and incremental progress, Bukowski's exhortation to go all the way stands as a radical act of defiance, a call to reject the mediocrity that pervades much of modern existence. For many, the struggle to find meaning and authenticity in life is a constant battle. Bukowski's words serve as a reminder that while the path of total commitment is fraught with risk, it is also the only path that leads to true fulfillment. His life, marked by both triumph and tragedy, serves as a powerful illustration of the rewards and the costs of such uncompromising dedication. Those who heed his call often find that by committing fully to their passions, they unlock reservoirs of creativity, resilience, and joy that would have otherwise remained dormant. The double-edged sword of Bukowski's philosophy. No discussion of Bukowski's life and work would be complete without acknowledging the controversies that surround him. His relentless focus on hedonistic pursuits, alcohol, sex, and self-destruction, has often been criticized as emblematic of a nihilistic worldview. Critics argue that his commitment to going all the way sometimes led him down destructive paths, resulting in personal and professional setbacks. However, it is important to understand Bukowski's philosophy within the context of his life. His embrace of excess and rebellion was not an endorsement of self-destruction for its own sake, but rather a repudiation of a sanitized, overly cautious existence. Bukowski understood that the human spirit thrives on risk and that true growth often comes from pushing beyond one's comfort zone. In this sense, his lifestyle and work are inseparable. His personal demons and his artistic genius were two sides of the same coin, each fueling the other in a relentless quest for authenticity. Bukowski's critics sometimes label him a cynic or a misanthrope, but such readings miss the broader existential truth of his message. His call to go all the way is not a reckless endorsement of hedonism but a challenge to engage with life in its fullest, rawest form. It is a call to embrace the totality of one's existence, the light and the dark, the beauty and the ugliness, with unwavering commitment and courage. The psychological dimensions of total commitment. Psychologically, the idea of total commitment, of going all the way, touches upon several key aspects of human behavior and motivation. It aligns with the concept of self-actualization, where individuals strive to realize their full potential, embracing both their strengths and weaknesses. Bukowski's philosophy encourages a radical form of self-acceptance, to acknowledge every part of oneself, including the imperfections and vulnerabilities, and to use these as fuel for creative and personal growth. From a motivational standpoint, the all-or-nothing approach to life can serve as a powerful catalyst for change. It pushes individuals to overcome the inertia that often accompanies fear of failure or the comfort of mediocrity. In embracing total commitment, one learns to take risks, confront uncertainties, and ultimately discover reserves of resilience and determination. This mindset can be transformative, leading to breakthroughs in both personal endeavors and professional pursuits. Moreover, the psychological impact of fully committing to one's path can foster a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. When you invest yourself entirely in a pursuit, you create a feedback loop that reinforces self-worth and the belief that you are capable of achieving greatness. Bukowski's life, with all its struggles and successes, serves as a vivid illustration of the potential rewards of such unyielding dedication. The spiritual underpinnings of going all the way. Beyond its practical and psychological dimensions, Bukowski's dictum carries a significant spiritual resonance. In many ways, the call to go all the way mirrors ancient spiritual teachings that emphasize total surrender and wholehearted engagement with life. Spiritual traditions across the world, whether in the form of Sufi mysticism, Zen Buddhism, or the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, encourage individuals to devote themselves entirely to their spiritual path, without reservation or half measures. For Bukowski, this spiritual dimension was not cloaked in lofty metaphysical language but was expressed through the raw, unfiltered expression of his art and life. His willingness to expose the depths of his soul, his passions, his pain, and his unyielding desire to be true to himself, serves as a powerful reminder of the spiritual truth that underpins his philosophy. In embracing life's totality, he not only sought to achieve artistic greatness but also to transcend the limitations of the human condition and to touch something eternal. The spiritual aspect of going all the way is about transcending dualities, the conflict between success and failure, joy and sorrow, creation and destruction. In this sense, Bukowski's life and work become a form of spiritual practice, a radical commitment to living authentically and fully in every moment. Lessons for the modern seeker. In today's fast-paced, often superficial society, Bukowski's message to go all the way offers a powerful antidote to mediocrity and complacency. For the modern seeker, whether an artist, a professional, or anyone yearning for a deeper connection with life, this call to total commitment challenges us to re-examine our own lives. Are we merely skimming the surface of our potential, or are we diving deep into the messy, unpredictable, yet ultimately rewarding realm of true passion and authenticity? One of the critical lessons from Bukowski's philosophy is the importance of embracing failure as an integral part of the journey. When you commit fully to your pursuit, the possibility of failure looms large. Yet, it is through these failures that we learn, adapt, and ultimately grow stronger. Bukowski's own life was punctuated by numerous setbacks and rejections, but each setback served as a stepping stone to greater self-discovery and artistic expression. His message reminds us that failure is not a sign of weakness but an essential ingredient in the recipe for greatness. Furthermore, Bukowski's insistence on total commitment challenges the modern tendency toward multitasking and diluted focus. In an era defined by distraction, his call to concentrate fully on one's passion is both radical and necessary. It suggests that true mastery and fulfillment come not from spreading ourselves thin across multiple endeavors but from immersing ourselves completely in a singular pursuit. This lesson is particularly relevant in a world where the pressure to excel in every area of life often leads to burnout and a sense of unfulfillment. The cost of total commitment. While the benefits of going all the way are profound, it is also important to recognize the inherent risks and sacrifices that come with such an uncompromising approach. For many, the journey toward total commitment involves confronting painful truths, enduring significant hardships, and sometimes experiencing isolation from a society that favors conformity over individuality. Bukowski's own struggles, both personal and professional, serve as a reminder that the path of total commitment is not for the faint of heart. The cost of living authentically can be high. It often requires one to sacrifice comfort, security, and the approval of others in exchange for the freedom to be true to oneself. This price can manifest in the form of broken relationships, financial instability, or even physical and emotional exhaustion. However, for those who choose to embrace this path, the cost is outweighed by the profound satisfaction of living a life that is uniquely and unapologetically their own. Bukowski's life story teaches us that there is tremendous value in enduring hardship for the sake of authenticity, a lesson that continues to inspire and challenge modern readers. Embracing the paradox of creation and destruction. A recurring theme in Bukowski's work is the paradoxical interplay between creation and destruction, a dynamic that is central to his philosophy of going all the way. In order to create something truly original and transformative, one must be willing to tear down existing structures and confront the chaos inherent in the process of change. Bukowski's writing often reflects this tension, capturing both the beauty and brutality of life in equal measure. This paradox is evident in the creative process itself. For a seer, or any dedicated artist, creation is not a linear path but a tumultuous journey marked by moments of intense inspiration and profound despair. The act of creation demands that one shed old habits, beliefs, and even aspects of one's identity in order to birth something new. In this sense, Bukowski's call to go all the way is also a call to embrace the cyclical nature of existence, the interplay of creation and destruction that gives rise to new possibilities. This understanding deepens the meaning of his words, revealing them as an invitation to accept life's inherent uncertainties and to harness them as a source of creative power. The transformative power of total commitment. Total commitment is transformative in ways that extend beyond the individual. When a person chooses to invest every fiber of their being in their passion or calling, they set in motion a chain reaction that can influence and inspire those around them. Bukowski's life, marked by his relentless pursuit of truth and authenticity, serves as a testament to the transformative power of going all the way. His uncompromising dedication not only shaped his own destiny but also left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape, inspiring countless others to pursue their dreams with similar fervor. This transformation is not solely about personal achievement, it also involves a profound inner evolution. By committing fully to a path, be it creative, personal, or professional, individuals often find that they shed old, limiting beliefs and discover new reservoirs of strength, creativity, and insight. Total commitment fosters a sense of liberation and empowerment, as it allows individuals to break free from the constraints of societal expectations and to embrace a life of radical self-expression. In doing so, they not only transform themselves but also contribute to a broader cultural shift toward authenticity and genuine human connection. Conclusion. Charles Bukowski's rallying cry, "If you're going to try, go all the way," is more than just a catchy phrase. It is a clarion call to live life without compromise, to embrace every moment with fierce passion, and to commit wholly to one's deepest aspirations. Throughout his turbulent yet inspiring life, Bukowski demonstrated that true greatness is not achieved through half measures but through a relentless pursuit of authenticity, no matter the cost. His philosophy challenges us to reject the allure of mediocrity and to commit ourselves fully to our chosen paths, even when that means facing failure, suffering, and the harsh realities of life. Bukowski's message is as much about the inner journey as it is about the external pursuit of success. It calls on us to delve deep within, to confront our fears, and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. In a world that often values safety and conformity, Bukowski's exhortation reminds us that the only way to truly honor our existence is to live it boldly and unapologetically. Ultimately, Bukowski's life and work teach us that the journey toward fulfillment is not defined by the destination but by the courage to embark on the journey itself. His call to go all the way is an invitation to embrace the totality of our experiences, the triumphs, the failures, the joys, and the sorrows, and to use them as stepping stones on our path to self-actualization. In doing so, we not only honor our own potential but also contribute to a richer, more authentic tapestry of human experience. By committing to live fully, passionately, and without compromise, we open ourselves to the transformative power of total commitment, a power that can elevate our lives from the mundane to the extraordinary. Bukowski's legacy is a testament to the fact that when we dare to go all the way, we ignite a spark that can illuminate not only our own lives but also the lives of countless others who are searching for a path to authenticity, meaning, and ultimately, true freedom.